This was in regards to a DoorDash driver who decided to just quit. That's what they meant by I'm deactivating myself, I'm terminating myself, because they were so pissed off on a no-tip order for these designer donuts, like these really, really expensive donuts that was going to like this oceanside, beautiful apartment complex. And it was a no-tip order. They had a pain in the ass dropping it off. They had to go through security, and the security guard had to like escort them to the door, this, that, the other. And as they were driving away, a few minutes later, it got marked that it was not delivered. So this person freaked out, did a U-turn, an illegal U-turn, drove back to the customer, something you are never supposed to do, grabbed the security guard, went over to the customer and confronted them about it. So I think they ended up getting deactivated. Like they said, I've deactivated myself because they just couldn't take it anymore. And I never heard from this person ever again. So this is what a bunch of you guys were saying. LCP said, the class system from society, the sense of entitlement from customers, and the complete lack of gratitude from the heads of these evil companies. LCP, Lee Peacock, one of our patrons, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Tom Perry Vuozo, one of our dedicated viewers, said, I think the only possible better reaction would be to go back and find Courtney, the security person, and verify with her that she got the donuts, or was Courtney the customer? I forget. Verify with her that she got the donuts and verify with her the moron that picked them up from her. Then call DoorDash or whoever the company was and complain. That would settle it. Honestly, Tom, there were much better ways to go about it than how this driver handled it, but I could understand their frustration. Maria Moncada, definitely a very loyal viewer, said, this has happened to me numerous times with some wealthy people ordering food on the regular and not tipping anything at all. I recognize their addresses, and if I accept an order from a known non-tipper, I just dump the order and move along. Maria, I totally understand. That is definitely a reason to reassign an order. JJ and Jess says, eventually DoorDash will run out of new people to enroll and won't be able to replace those they deactivated. JJ and Jess, I think there's a lot of truth to what you're saying, but I don't think we're anywhere near it quite yet. I think they still have some years until that happens. Spencer Ward said, just wondering, the person went back to the apartment with the security guard after they got the undelivered notification. Is there a reason why they didn't leave it at the door of the apartment in the first place? I only had an issue once where I couldn't take the food up to the person's door at a hotel, and I let them know that the staff wouldn't let me. So they met me at the front desk instead. Right, because if I remember that story correctly, I think they left the order with the security person and that the customer was supposed to meet them there. Yeah, so a lot of people were thinking that the security person took the food. Eric Berry says, seems like this happens more with DoorDash than any other delivery service. And Eric, yes, it absolutely does. Just naturally, because DoorDash is the biggest. Amanda Rose says, I love your videos. And when you said the likes were low, I started going around to random videos and liking them to make sure you can keep us informed. I appreciate that, Amanda. So with all of this being said, guys, have you yourself ever been on a particular DoorDash delivery where you had a customer say the order didn't get delivered, it was a no-tip order, and then you decided to go back to the customer? I hope that's none of you. I know a bunch of you guys have dealt with the people that have said that they never got the order, because that's what's been happening a lot in the past year or so. But just as a rule of thumb, guys, as much as sometimes you just want to go back and let a customer have it, do not do it. Do not do it, because the chances of you getting deactivated or terminated, whatever you want to refer to it as, are extremely high, because if the customer decides to report you, which in most cases they probably will, if they feel threatened, even if they're kind of a jerk, I wouldn't recommend it, because it's not worth losing your opportunity to work with these companies. That's just my 2 cents. So let me know your thoughts in the chat or the comments down below.
This video has been brought to you by the Paid to Drive membership program. Get started today by clicking the join button now.